What does
you
love
know?
bombing look like?
They just, so it's funny because, I really, and I know that I've had it happen to me twice, I would say. And one was with a text, I hate when people say narcissist, but he was textbook and not in an actively damaging way, but in the very classic way where we're like, he's just in love with himself. He just loves himself and everything in life is about what it reflects on him. Like if he's helpful, it's so you see him as helpful, right?
Right.
And it was always like him first and everyone is around to just serve his life experience. This is very classic, right?
The classic narcissist is often characterized by very charismatic, and they don't show the narcissism for a bit. It doesn't come out right away. So
Yeah.
they are just fantastic people, and you can barely find fault with them.
Well, there's also like this element of just like pushing the boundary a little bit, just continually pushing the boundary a little bit. And then me saying like, hey, I'm not comfortable like talking that way to you or whatever. Like
Sure.
hey, I'm from Minnesota. We don't talk like that. We have walls, like I don't do that. And him just like not listening and continuing. So I had no choice but to like go along with it. So the other relationship was about 2 years and he was a classic avoidant. And what they do is like, they don't know. Usually avoidants have no idea. They just think they're commitment phobic. They haven't met the right person yet. When they meet the right person, all the pieces will fall into place. It'll be perfect. So if it hasn't been, it's because you're not the right person, right? So what they want to do is accelerate that timeline. And so they, it was so funny. I did a TikTok about this because somebody asked and then they came back and followed up and was like, oh, I just like was like, talking to someone and they did all these things exactly. And it's like, they want to put themselves on a pedestal that they like know more about relationships. And so it's always like, oh, I read all these books and, blah, blah, blah. They keep up a situation of you feeling competitive with their past, with their exes, like, but you're better, but you like wouldn't do that. Right. And they're always like kind of the victim, like they did everything right. And it's just like, it still didn't work out. And like, she just didn't understand. And they also want to have like a very intense physical relationship as fast as possible because it accelerates everything for them. Because once you're like in deep, you're committed and then they can start to get away with more, right?